What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys so much for watching the show. Wanted to talk to you about our friends over at Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching sports. This app is really easy to use. You just pick more or less on a few player stats, and you could win up to 1,000 times your cash on a single lineup. Best of all, Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use the promo code PFF and download the app now. And it looks like it's wide receiver because it's Matthew Golden.
By the way, first wide receiver in the first round for the Packers since 2002. Javon Walker, 2002. It's been 23 years.
There you go, Brian Gutekunst.
Since they took a pass catcher.
Way to do it, buddy.
Going crazy.
Always believed in you.
Oh, yeah.
Finally. Always believed in you.
And they've had some great wide receivers like Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams found the second round of the draft, but finally, first time in over 2 decades, they take a pass catcher in the first round.
They need wide receiver. Josh Jacobs threw his own teammates under the bus saying, oh yeah, we need a wide receiver one. We don't have one. Jordan Love, big game hunting quarterback. You can't have a quarterback with his mentality and not have a wide receiver to pair with him deep down the field, because when you don't, you get what happened this past year. He wants to do it, and you don't have the wide receivers to be able to execute that sort of passing attack. And so you don't want to rein in Jordan Love. You drafted him and you've developed him for a reason. You want him to be that type of a quarterback. But they lacked that type of a pass catcher with him this past season. Now they actually get somebody who, I don't think he plays 4.29, but at least he can be a field stretcher for you.
Right. This is twofold. Everyone is going to talk about, oh, wow, okay, so he's taking over the Watson role and he's getting over the top and they're going to chuck deep balls. And I'm telling you, I look at this the other way. This is the type of receiver with the threat of that speed and what he can do vertically that sets up the rest of their offense and makes Jordan Love more comfortable to throw it in that 10 to 20-yard range to Jaden Reed, to Romeo Doubs, to Dontavian Wicks. It sets up their entire offense better, even more so than it is just Golden being the go ball.
Well, and this guy, when he takes off on the line of scrimmage, they give you 10-yard pivot routes. They just give them to you. Like, forget that. You want to throw it 10 yards, fine, go ahead. But I'm not letting you get behind me here. I think the speed element overwhelmed this pick here. And I really like it for Green Bay. I really like it.
I think this is a spot where this is one of the more ideal spots for Golden.
Yep.
Because I think there's such a clear path in this offense for, maybe he won't lead the league in receiving yards, right? But there's a clear path for him to help this entire offense and what Matt LaFleur wants to do with deep crossers and him going down the middle of the field on posts and deep outs isolated. He can run those as well. I just think you open up so much that it's not just the deep ball. That is when Jordan Love was at his best. At the second half of 2023 was a slightly more patient Jordan Love, and this year you got more of the bad habits where forcing deep balls, looking for too many home runs. You look for too many home runs, you get too many strikeouts. Jordan Love needs to hit more singles and doubles, and then all that opens up over the top.
And a lot of people might point to Matthew Golden's production and say, okay, why is this guy going in the first round? You got to remember, he dealt with less than ideal quarterback situations throughout his entire career. At Houston with Donovan Smith, at Texas with Quinn Ewers this past year as well. I mean, this guy has really good hands, excellent speed, and one of the best route runners in the class. I think in the NFL, he could be an even better player than he was in college.